Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me on this look right here. So if you want to see how I achieve this look or which products I use, make sure you stay tuned. Before you leave, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already. So if you guys are ready to see this come to life, then please keep on watching. So to jump on in, I already put on my Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm. This is something that is also new to me and I've been using it for about 4 days. I really like it so far. I can't really give full review yet, but I mean, it's not too goopy when it comes out of the tube. You get like a decent amount. Pillow balm. It's really good. So far I like the slight minty kind of, I don't know, it's not really like minty smelling though. It smells kind of fruity and has like a very unique, I don't know, feel on the lips. I love it. Love it so far. Alright, so to jump on in, the first thing I'm going to do is put on my primer. I'm only going to use the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base today. This is the small one. I have a big one for when I use this one up because I absolutely love this stuff. Now we're going to apply this. I put a pretty, I'd say, hefty amount. I'm going to apply this all over the skin. So, how is everyone's day going? I am currently filming this at 1:30 in the morning. My daughter is asleep and so is my fiance. So, I figured I have some new stuff to play with and I haven't played with them yet. So, figured it was time to do something new and to get you guys a new video. So for my foundation today, I want to use this The Ordinary Serum Foundation. I bought 2 shades of it because I wasn't sure which one would match me. I got 1.2N Light Neutral and 2.0N Light Medium Neutral. So I'm unsure which one's going to match me. We're going to test them both out and see which one works. It says it's a serum textured natural coverage foundation that softens undesirable hues and visibly reduces imperfections. Shake before use. Dispense small amount into the palm of your hand. Blah blah blah. Okay. So we're going to shake these really good. Sounds very, very watery, which I might be a little bit concerned about it, but it's okay. So it's, I mean, both of them are a little bit too orange tone for me, and that's a little bit disheartening because the overall color is pretty dark for me right now. That sucks. Okay. So it's a no-go. It's a shame. Looks like I'm going to be getting another color and trying it again soon, hopefully. That sucks. Okay, so for foundation, I guess I'll use something else new to me, and that is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. Yeah, I have the shade Light 210 in. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah. So I'm going to get a pump of this. I think one full pump was even too much last time that I used it. Yeah. Because this is a very full coverage kind of product. You don't really need a whole ton, but we just did full pump because we're going full beat. I mean, why not? Makeup is supposed to be fun, right? So I'm using my e.l.f. blending sponge that is so dirty, and I'm gonna blend this in. I'm gonna use my mirror on one of my palettes. Okay, now I don't know if you guys can tell, but the coverage on this one is so there. Like, I love, love, love the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. I've only used it probably maybe 5 or 6 times since I bought it, but every time I've worn it, it looks beautiful. It looks so nice and like full coverage, but still has a glow, which we're gonna use powder and all that, of course. But the next product that I wanted to incorporate is not new by any means. It's actually another e.l.f. product. It's the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is the regular one. I'm absolutely terrified to try this right now because every time I've used it before, it is way too dry on my skin. So we're going to give it one more shot. One more shot. And if it looks dry, then we remove it. But here we go. Just put a little bit right there because I'm so scared of this stuff. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad like it was before. Like, I used it one time and it was awful. It just pilled up under the eyes and created like this dryness, and I'm kind of starting to see it. I feel like maybe not, hopefully not. Hopefully when we set everything it looks great. I'm still just using just a very little amount. The only other place I might put some is like right here on this little blemish, just to get it to kind of go away a little more. The thing I noticed about this concealer is that it's super quick to dry. Like, you don't have time to talk and mess around whenever you put this on. Like, you better be blending, because if you don't, then it's going to be noticeable. So next, before I do powder, I want to try these cream products that I got. This is the, gosh, if I can open it, Huda Tantour Cream Contour and Bronzer. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of this product on there. I'm kind of scared, truthfully. I don't usually, oof, so scary. Oh, that's so scary. A little bit of this product on there. I'm kind of scared, truthfully. I don't usually, oof, so scary. Oh, that's so scary. I don't usually do like bronzer like this. Okay, so for the next step, I want to use these new Jelly Dough blushers from, I believe it's Holika. I hope I'm not butchering that, but yeah, I got the shade Grapefruits Jelly and Rose Jelly. So we're going to use yet again our Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and we're going to get a little bit of it on there. And we're gonna start kind of like applying that on the cheek. I mean, the color's there, that's for sure. For my under eye area, I'm going to go in with, what is it, my small tapered brush from e.l.f. and some of this Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is just in the shade Translucent. Okay, so the next step is to take my finishing powder, and the one I've been using recently is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Luminous powder, and this is in the shade Brighten Up. The only thing I hate about it is the packaging. It's like really kind of crappy to get it out of there, but once you get it out of there, I mean, it's a good product. It has good, like, it has the perfect amount of luminosity to it, to where it's like not sparkly but definitely not matte. So who is she? Who is she? Highlighter. And my favorite highlighter of all time, out of any of the highlighter palettes that I own, out of any of the other single highlights that I own, my favorite right now is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Bite Size Duo, and this is in the shade Watermelon. This highlighter right here, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I've used it, abused it, loved it. It's so pretty. It's the perfect amount of shimmer and glow. Perfect tone for me. Look at that. Beautiful. I love it. Okay. Next step would technically be to set the face with a spray. So the one I'm going to use is the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. This is a brand new one to me. Smells just as delicious. Love it. Oh my gosh, I feel so like wonderfully drenched and glowing. This is awesome. Okay, so that is our complexion done. For the eyes, I have a variety of things that I want to try. First off, we're going to apply our Milani eyeshadow primer, because this is a staple in my collection. Should be a staple in yours too, because I promise you it's the best drugstore primer for your eyes. You need the tiniest little amount. Okay, so that's eyelid primer on. Use this palette by Juvia's. This is the Saharan, however you want to say it. It's got some really beautiful shadows in here. I've only used this a handful of times since I purchased it. The shades are absolutely stunning in here though. Shade Katsina. And I'm going to get to applying this in my crease. kind of my crease in the outer portion of the lid. And don't worry about this not looking too blended yet. It's going to get there, I promise. Let's take the Morphe M503 because it's more of a pinched ferrule kind of brush. And I'm going to take my palette and I'm going to go into the shade Fula, which is a very pretty pink shade. And we're going to start applying this on the kind of like right on the center of this shade. You see what I mean? And this shade is more powerful when you use your fingers or build it up with a brush, but this one right here, this is Sokoto. I'm going to take the same brush we were just using, really get in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of merge this in between these colors I've got going on and get it in the crease, kind of get it in the center of both of those colors though, as much as I can, to create like a, it's pulling kind of like unblended and different on the camera than it is for me. But we're gonna get it to look right. I kind of want to dip into the Huda Rose Gold Remastered palette. This is so pretty. Look at these shades. I'm thinking this pink right here. This is called Doll Face. And it's calling my name. So we're gonna answer its call and we're gonna take this on the outer part. I haven't even removed this. Here for it. Love it. So I'm gonna take this on the outer portion because this is very bright hot pink. So I'm blending this shade into the outer V where we originally put that, what was the name of it? Katsina? Sorry, it took me a second. But we're just gonna apply this and kind of like buff it through the crease product. But you know what? It'll probably be best to use just a clean brush, go over those edges. Kind of buff them out, make it like softer, not so intense on the top edge. So that's looking pretty good to me. For the actual like inner corner area, I have a tiny little brush. This is the Morphe M124. And it's a tiny little brush. And I'm going to take the shade Pink Diamond in this palette, which is right there. I'm actually going to spray this brush with a little bit of my hydrating mist. I'm going to spray it twice. Get the hairs a little dampened so it picks up just a little bit better. There we go. So that is what I have so far. Next, I'm going to take the same brush, just wiped off a little bit, sprayed again, and I'm going to use the shade. Which one should I use? So we're going to take Bubbly right there, and then Moon Dust. Perfect. And then to make sure that everything's pretty seamless, I'm going to take my blending brush. Where did it go? I'm going to take one of my other blending brushes, the M330 from Morphe, and I'm going to just kind of like go through the crease. The next step is to curl my lashes and apply some mascara, which I will be using the Morphe Make It Big mascara. And yeah, so I'm going to curl my lashes and I'm going to apply my Milani, the Violet One Lash Primer. This stuff is awesome. So to finish off today's look, I used MAC's Cream Cup for lipstick. I used Maybelline Color Sensational Lip Liner in Magnetic Mauve, and the Lime Crime Wet Cherry Gloss in Cherry Slime, which truthfully, it looks pretty on camera, it looks pretty in person, but the smell and taste of this stuff, if you don't like cherry, you will absolutely hate it, and it is very displeasing to the senses. As for the mascara, I mean, it's a good mascara. I can see how some people like it, but I can also see how some people hate it because it seems to give decent volume. This is 2 coats and lash primer, and I feel like it's good, but I can get even better results from mascaras that are also from the drugstore that are even cheaper than this. I don't know, it's not a personal favorite instantly. It's good. It gave me some length, it gave me some volume, but it's not a favorite, like just from the first impression. But yeah, there are some things that I really enjoyed using. If you guys want to see any more in-depth reviews on any of the products that I mentioned, then please leave me a comment down below. I am so glad that you guys joined me today. Thank you for listening to me talk and watching me do my makeup. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you will subscribe if you did enjoy and leave a thumbs up. And yeah, I will see you guys in the very next video. Bye guys.